Fraturday, December 14th, 2013. I am Frankie Finger. Thanks. And you're watching an all-new episode of Ask Frankie Fraturday.
Ask Frankie Friday. Not today. Don't ask him today. Ask Frankie Friday. Well, maybe you should ask him something today. Ask Frankie Friday. You know what? Go ahead and ask him something today. Ask Frankie Friday. Then he'll answer you on Friday.
That's right. What up, homies? Thanks for tuning in for today's Ask Frankie episode. So what are we getting into? I have no idea. Just teasing. Let me go ahead and see. Okay. We got some stuff to get into, so let's get into it.
Let's answer your questions.
Alright, homies, the first question comes from Peter D. It's my birthday today. Can you give me a shout out in your next video? Yes, definitely. In my next video, I'll go ahead and give you a shout out. Just kidding. I'll shout you out, homie.
Happy B-Day, Peter D. Yeah.
Alright, guys, and the next one is from Ani VDH. Nice beats. What program do you use?
Thank you.
The program I use is Propellerhead Reason. It's very easy to use. I would recommend it to anyone that wants to make music.
Alright.
The next one is from ReadRide789. When is your next contest gonna be? Now, my next FSS contest is gonna be as soon as I can possibly have it. You guys gotta know that if I could afford to have a big contest every week, I would, but I can't. But I do try and have them as often as I can afford to, so as soon as I can have another one, I will give you guys the heads up and we will have that thing. Hopefully it will be within the first couple months of this new year. So be on the lookout. I'll keep you posted. Alright, and the next one is from iCloud HD. Frankie, do you take your fingerboard to the store with you and do tricks there? You know what? I don't. When I go to the store, I know what I want, I grab it, and I go. Well, I grab it, pay for it, and then go. Yeah. But no, I don't. But I should. That'd be fun at some of these stores. But don't do this and get your fingerboards taken away, kids.
You already know.
Alright, guys, and the next one is from The Lost Pencil 18661. Frankie, can you make a 3-finger Thursday? What? That'd be cool, but I try and only fingerboard with 2 fingers. But what I might do is a Winnebago Wednesday, where I go down to the campground and show random RVs. That sounds amazing.
Yikes.
Alright, and the next one is from John Glenn. Why are the Sickety-Trickety Sundays so short? Well, I wanted the STS videos to be a clip of just one single trick. Nice and simple. And the reason I started STS is because I felt bad, well, I feel bad, for never having time for extra videos. And I thought if I could post an extra video on Sundays, it'd be like a little bonus for you guys. So yeah, they are short, but you gotta look at it this way. Now we have a minimum of 3 videos a week. Alright, guys, and the next one is from the homie Harry Bishop. He asks, how can I buy one of your fingerboards? They look swell.
Thanks, homie.
I'm sorry, but my fingerboards are not for sale. But what is for sale can be seen right here on the FSS product page. Ding!
I see it.
Alright, guys, the last question of the day comes from the homie Zach Artman. If someone started a fingerboard company and wanted to start a team and asked you to go pro for that team, would you say yes? Now, this is a very good question. I'm glad you asked it. I'm gonna answer this in a way that could seem weird, but I assure you I mean no weirdness. Now, I started FSS in 2009. I've never had anyone on YouTube with more subs than me promote me ever. So if there's one thing I can be proud of, it's that I grew this channel from scratch and by myself. I've tried to be original. I've worked very hard on it. I've turned it from a YouTube channel to a huge part of my life. Between the videos, Frankie mail, products, emails, and everything else that comes with FSS, which by the way I handle completely by myself, it's basically a second full-time job. Now, the reason I'm saying all this is because I want you to picture in your mind a building where every floor of the building represents 1 month of hard work. So if someone starts a new fingerboard company and they've been working on it for 1 month, their building is 1 story high. So they can go up to their roof and yell off to everyone around to buy their stuff. Well, at 1 story high, not too many people are gonna notice. So what they do is they decide to sponsor Frankie. So they leave their building and go downtown to the FSS building that says established in 2009 on the front. It's 4 years and 8 months old and stands tall at 56 stories. A skyscraper. So all of a sudden they want me to go up on my roof and start yelling to everyone to buy their stuff. Well, who does this really help? Are more people gonna learn what FSS is through this new company, or are more people gonna learn about this new company from FSS? So what I tell new companies that ask me this, because I've had quite a few new companies ask to sponsor me or do a review for them, I tell them to work hard, build up their brand, and ask me again in 6 months to a year. Because before I start helping a company grow, I want to know that the owner of that company is working on it and making it grow too. But this doesn't mean that I'm a new company hater. If you have any questions, please send me a personal message. I'll help you any way I can. All I'm saying is, before I put work into your company, you gotta put work into your company. It's as simple as that. It is what it is. That was a very good question, Zach Artman. And I gotta say thank you to everyone who asked a question. And remember, if you have a question for me, don't be afraid, put it below. Alright, it's about that time again. Let's go ahead and check out some random trick clips that were sent in by you guys. That's right.
Hiya, waka. Gnarly. Woodstock.
Awesome trick clips, homies. If you would like to have a trick clip featured right here on FSS, all you gotta do is email a single trick clip along with your YouTube name to fsstotd@yahoo.com.
Yeah.
You guys wouldn't believe how many people still send in trick clips with no YouTube name. A lot. So if you send in a trick clip, just let me know who to give props to.
You already know.
Okay, so we did the Q&A, yaka flocka, trick clips, boo boo yaka. Okay, here we go.
Is it cool or is it whack? You tell me. It's a Fingerboard flashback. The year is 1998. You and your mommy are at the local Kmart looking for a birthday present for your annoying cousin Billy, who always picks his nose. You wander off to look at the Hot Wheels when, bam, you see a miniature skateboard. Nice. Right then your mom asks, do you think Billy would like this Hot Wheels Gorilla Go-Kart set or an Elmo puzzle? You answer back, I'm sure he'd like the Elmo puzzle a lot. Shame on you. But back to the miniature skateboard. What was this magical tech deck before your eyes? You couldn't believe it had real grip tape, real metal trucks, real wheels, real tools, and even real zero graphics. You had to have one. As you carry it towards your mom as nicely as you can, she roars at you with the force of 100 lions. Put that back! You would never see it again until today. I bought it shortly after that.
No, but seriously, homies, here we have a 1998 Zero Graphic Tech Deck. These came with the 2 separate tools, extra hardware, very cool for old school. But if you think this is cool, I have the holy grail of 1990s tech deckery. I give you the Tech Deck bench set.
Wow.
So here it is, the original Tech Deck picnic table in mint condition. As you can see, it comes with a bench and the picnic table. Let's go ahead and have a closer look and see what came with this bad mamma jamma. Now, this is exactly what you would have seen back in 98 had your mom been a little bit nicer in Kmart that day. So you've got a Tony Hawk advertisement, very sickety. No one kept these in mint condition. Then you got the sticker sheet, which is even more rare. I smell peppermint. Oh, never mind. It's just a condition.
So minty.
What? Then you have the beautiful unused bench. Super sick. I've never seen one of these that wasn't all scratched up and stuff. Very stokey. Then underneath that you have a cardboard divider which leads you to FB Gold, the legendary Tech Deck picnic table with real metal legs, just like Robbie the Robot. Unused condition. Super sick. I'm very stoked to have this classic set in what? Mint condition. That's right. So let me know right down there in the comments, guys. Is this cool or is it whack? This has been a Fingerboard flashback.
Is it cool or is it whack? You tell me. It's a Fingerboard flashback.
Gnarly. Alright guys, I've been getting a lot of cool Frankie mail lately, so you know what that means.
Let's read some Frankie mail.
Alright guys, before I get into the Frankie mail, I have a letter here from the homie Jaden, who lives in Wisconsin. You need to send me a personal message. I have a question about your address. Please, Jaden from Wisconsin, it's important that you holler at me if you want your stuff. So Jaden, holler at me. Alright guys, the first mail of the day comes from the homie Victor S, who lives in Gypsum, Colorado. He sent $4. Let's see what he has to say.
Yo.
He says, hi, it's Victor S. Can I please have 1 change sticker and a pack of weirdo wheels? Here's $4 and here's 2 drawings. Keep it cool and never stop fingerboarding.
Yo.
Your homie, Victor S. Very awesome, Victor. And Victor sent 2 drawings, just like he said, and they are gnarly. Check it out. Very cool colors. I like how he shaded the arm. That is very nice. Fingerboarding.
It don't stop.
But that is very sickety. That's got to go up on the Frankie frame. And let's check out this second one. Check it out. FingerSkateSelective shirt and ramp off the hook. Thank you for sending Frankie mail, Victor, and be on the lookout in the mail soon for your Frankie mail. Thanks for the drawings. They're off the hook. Alright guys, the next one is from Lindsay J, who lives in Corona, California. What up, Frankie? I love your shows. They are amazing. You're awesome and a cool guy. Can I get an FSS chair in silver? Could you sign it for me, please? Thanks. And could I also get an FSS sticker? Thanks, Frankie, from Lindsay. Check out the picture. It's just a little something something at the bottom. FSS.
Yo.
Off the... Thank you, Lindsay. You already know I'm going to send you an FSS sticker. Thank you for sending Frankie mail. Be on the lookout in the mail soon. Alright guys, and the last letter of the day is from the homie Garrett M, who lives in Sykesville, Maryland. He sent $1. Let's see what he has to say.
Yo.
He says, what up, Frankie? If you would send me a Yo-Yay sticker, that would be off the hook.
You already know.
Also, could you show this on Ask Frankie? P.S. I can't kickflip, but I've seen both your ollie and kickflip tutorials. Do you have any tips? Thanks. From your homie Garrett. P.S. Check on the back for a drawing.
Yo, yeah.
And check out the back. It's got a little hand.
Yo, yeah.
FSS, super off the hook, Aphlikshun, yo yay, FSS. Thank you for the drawing, Garrett. And as far as kick flipping, if you've watched my tutorials, really all I can say is practice. Practice, practice. I know it seems weird, but that's really all I can tell you. There's nothing I would be able to say that would make you go, oh, okay, and just start kick flipping. You just gotta find your own groove, find what works, try different finger positions, and just keep practicing. Practice on the stuff. That might make it easier for you. But thank you for sending Frankie mail.
And be able to look on the mail soon for your Frankie mail.
Alright guys, thank you to everyone who sent in Frankie mail. Remember, just because you don't see me read your mail right here on FSS does not mean that I didn't read it. I read every single piece of mail that I get, so keep up the good work, homies. Alright then, Bubbles and Bubettes, that is it for this episode of Ask Frankie. Don't forget to start thinking of a new comment contest question idea for next Tuesday's TFT. And after that, don't forget to email your chick lips to be featured right here on FSS. While you're at it, email your pics and drawings for the Frankie frame and represent. Send in your Frankie mail and or buy an FSS product. Ask me a question for next Friday's Ask Frankie episode. Thank you guys for watching and supporting FSS. I really appreciate it. I'm very gently without showing hate to your Windows 8. I will see you guys sooner than later.